sandy steppes of Araby. Three proud palms rose tall and free, the spring between them cool and clear. Float from the barren earth so near, protected by their leafy shade from scorching sun and flying sand. From leafy shade and flying sand. For many years they stood alone. No weary traveler had known their cooling shade, their water song. No one had come to stay for long. Their leaves began to fade and dry, their vibrant stream began to sigh. From scorching sun, their stream did sigh. The palms began to question fate. Why were we born to wither late? We grew and bloomed in desert bare, tossed by winds and scorched by glare. Oh, grateful eyes upon us gaze. Oh, heaven, unjust are thy ways. Oh, heaven, unjust are thy ways. Just then a golden dust cloud rose, sounds of bells and discord close, brightly colored loads in sight, camel after camel's flight, like a ship on stormy seas. They moved with grace among the trees. They moved with grace among the trees. Richly adorned, the tents did sway. Our guys peered out along the way. Slender frames, their water reins. Arab riders urged their steeds. The horses pranced as if in play, leaping like a panther, swift and gray. Leaping swift and gray, in play swift and gray. The caravan reached the palm so grand, and camped beneath them on the sand. Jugs were filled with water clear, the palms their guests did cheer. With nodding heads they welcomed all, the stream refreshed them with its call. Welcomed all with its call. But as the twilight shadows grew, axes struck the roots. They knew the century-old trees did fall, their bark and branches stripped by all, chopped and burned through the night. Their remnants turned to ash by morning light. Turned to ash by night, by morning light. When fog retreated from the west, the caravan continued its quest on barren ground, a sorrowful sight. Gray cold ashes left from the night, the sunburned remnants to the core. The wind spread them across the moor, burned to the core. Now all around is wild and bare, no leaves whisper, no waters dare. The springing veins seek shelters, grace hot sand is all that fills its place. A lonely kite tears its prey above the desolate land it stays. Desolate land, above it stays. Stays. Above it stays. Above it stays.